and welcome. Let's go. The roll-ups. Go on, we got one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders.
Let's go. Let's go.
To get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
Money.
Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile.
All right, let's get party.
Nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Let's get this party started.
Third and 5. Al down to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away.
Of course.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down
Come on, man. Let's get money, man. Minor disturbance. What up and welcome to Game of Hell. It's hell out here. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking me, your host, Game of Hell. You know, and I'm going to choke the shit out you. You feel?
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an extra there as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case,
the scariest shit.
The right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Yo, he ran in. What the fuck?
Man, he missed him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's crazy. Let's get money, man.
Another throw for Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down as he's inside.
We don't care how many stars you have.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And forget about trying to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Good stuff, Howell. Let's go, Sam.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
We'll take the 3.
Last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
We'll take the 3. We'll take the 3, brother.
Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
Of course.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And
Skywalker.
the game continues to change and
Bet he has something really silly to say.
But you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level
Really
now,
silly.
way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
What's up, gang?
In particular to him, Charles, how he handles
What's up, gang? I watched the game, yo, earlier, bro.
Mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Once more, Gibson. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steelers defense drops him behind the line again. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, coach. Oh, shit.
Up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards
How many
to
he
pick
got,
up the
y'all?
first.
How many he got?
Howell throwing on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield,
Good defense,
but they never did.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Yeah.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, get him. A great freaking run.
Be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 40. First and 10, here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Running straight ahead, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup.
Man,
they
fuck
handed
them,
it to
bro.
him. That was
They
way
switched
too
it up
easy.
on
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that
Run the
set.
ball. He running.
You ought to have a few men in
Get
the
money,
box.
y'all.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They find some open.
Man, come on.
Right
I got it.
down
I got to get it in control.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
I had to switch. I had to switch controllers, y'all. I had to switch controllers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
Let's
other
get money,
than the
y'all.
extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yeah, you're trying to play.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing again on second down. Powell, and Thomas has it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Powell throwing on first down here. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Howell rolling to his right. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Touchdown Washington. Jahan Dotson from 19 yards away.
Let's go, guys.
The Commanders are back within a score.
Let's go.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Let's get money.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Let's see that again.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Because I feel like if I let him, if I play with him again, it's going to be more that glitchy, you know what I mean, stuff, taking advantage of my team. I ain't got time for all that. Like this here, see, I'm speaking on it. The opponent is experiencing, your opponent is experiencing network issues. Please wait while we try to connect. See, this is what we're talking about, right? And this is, see, the connection to your peer has lost because I'm going to tell you, he knew he was going to lose this fight. That's why he made his connection lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why he made his connection a no-go. Time out real quick. That's why he made his connection a no-go. Yo, that was, you see what he did, bro? He was winning. Let's go to the stats, man. He was winning. Look at this guy, man. His name was Reagan's Henry Reagan. Look. He was up 4 points. He was winning. Why would you want to take a loss? I don't know, bro. That's crazy. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my view up, but I ain't gonna get my view up if the game is glitchy and pausing and other wild stuff is happening. You know what I mean? Things that don't make no sense. I ain't gonna be able to get my views up like that. Who wants to keep watching the video that pauses every other second? You know what I mean? That don't make sense to nobody for real. Let's get money. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, let's go.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Taken at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Steps away. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 4th down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on second down, Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. We're scoreless after one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Howell to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
I gotta get.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. And he's got room.
We having good runs, man. But get on down, man.
But not before getting this
nice run too, man. But get on down.
35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Get the hell on down.
They run it again with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Swag right there.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Everybody look at Watson.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Yo, what?
He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing
What
level.
the fuck was that?
Now Cade York for the extra point.
All right. I don't understand.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
I don't understand, but all right. But all right.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. from the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as
how
he's
did it feel?
40. Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Powell's throw complete there to Thomas.
Why the fuck you ain't blocking me, Loving? Shit.
You
can watching me run, chump.
Big time. That winds up going for 31.
You watching me run. Come on, man. It's a nice play, y'all.
On first down, Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
You have to beat them, though, bro.
2nd and 5 now. Howell escaping the pressure right.
Fuck
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Howell out of the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You shooting.
Howell. Looking for McClellan.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Washington.
Close to no cigar.
A great effort.
And the next time we're going to have something else.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
Score
and that makes
24
the score
seconds.
14-7.
NFL, EA Sports.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Killamoss9. Grant Senior.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
We stepped out and everything. We can't come up.
need to step out, bro.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line.
New play alert. New play alert.
Back to throw. Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
We're beating him up out here. We respect the fact that he's in the game. His name is Snag.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You guys, buddy.
They'll go play action.
New play alert. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
What's that?
And a penalty flag comes in.
Offensive pass
lines up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Let go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the snag. You heard me.
Robinson up the middle. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third and long, here's Howell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Total annihilation.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Damn. Flashback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watson on 1st down.
All NFL defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll try the air now with Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper.
I messed that up, Joe. That was a catch. It was an INT, but I messed it up. Good catch.
Deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Excuse me.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Howell from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones, 56 yards. And the Browns strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. And it worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Howell will throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 75 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss play to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
York now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with, the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's all we see. Welcome to Gaming Hell, Sloppy Dime. Yeah, that's all we see. KFC, Baltimore, KFC, Baltimore, you know what I mean? Cincinnati Bengals, Eagles, KFC. It's terrible.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position,
very seldom do you see Washington Steelers. Sorry about that.
Hand off now to Robinson. To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Can't do it.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ooh-wee. We trying to keep calm, stay collective, level-headed.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Execution.
Howell down to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there.
New school.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
Taylor.
And you used the proper word there, dependable.
That's
and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays,
we almost caught him, y'all.
But they're the guys you trust, especially across
the almost caught him, y'all. Word up.
Delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We almost
If
caught
you're a
him.
football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Get loud, y'all. Get loud. Yeah.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Howell now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flushed out right.
Damn.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too
Yo,
close to the
that's
sun
one,
and had
right?
his wings melted.
Get him,
that was
man.
our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, McKinnon again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the
Yeah, you
loss, second and
underestimated
12.
Mayo. That's what you did. You underestimated Mayo.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
You go right here, Chief. Chief, right here.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second down, Howell back to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Oh, you...
So close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Here we go now on first and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Yes, sir. Get us in there.
Well, we had the scoreless
Ain't no
first quarter
celebration,
play.
man.
We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Good job, right?
2.
I know.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this
group, use your head. It's the second quarter, man. What you doing?
Football again after this one.
Dang. This is a gamble now. This is a gamble.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Yo, watch him, watch him. Watch him.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Good shit, Payne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, that's Allen.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Out route, he finds Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points. And
Yo,
great
it's a tie
going
game.
Into the half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Man.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 70 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here.
Get
They
him.
were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points.
Get him.
Hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let it go again.
Let's go, Fuller.
Here and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall.
Let's go, Fuller.
And
Know what you gonna do?
Take possession here
What you gonna do?
at their own 6-yard line.
Look like he was about to do
so
something
close to
steady.
halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not
He
content
caught
to
it,
run this
though.
one
He
out
touched
as we
it.
head towards the half.
That's
trying
an
to hit a big
achievement.
jump play right there and
That's
add
an
to their
achievement
score.
for
This
us,
is a
man.
confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Hold up.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure
This shit sweat.
friends from the defensive
This
side
shit
of the ball
sweat.
told
This
them
shit my
exactly
task.
that because
We appreciate
those
that,
guys,
man.
the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, yeah.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on
Good
first
shit.
down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
45 on second down. Mahomes on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be about 60% just to be in the average range.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
All right. We're going to check it out. We're going to do the best we can.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything.
He was on his top.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Mayo.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Okay. Y'all see it, y'all see it, y'all see it, y'all see it, y'all see it. Huh?
Throwing here, Howell. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get
Coach, we ain't gonna do it. We don't like that. It's not comfortable for us. Kick that ball that far. So we so lazy. We gonna work so hard to get us better fucking position to kick the ball if need be. Okay, that's how lazy we are. Now, where are we? Where are we? I drive a Ferrari.
Fourth down, Howell. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And the drive stays in
what the
motion with
fuck?
a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Don't know what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on?
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
run the run, y'all.
It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Still on his feet. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
He's chasing us.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
Change up.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He ain't playing with you, man.
Incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned
Think
from
we
his
playing with you?
interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard
shit.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check him, y'all. Yeah.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
What else was
well
he going to do? Bombastic. Totally fantastic.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Some might have returned that one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Y'all heard him. Start the drive from the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this
mount
up
that
to the 34
right there, man. We finna mount that motherfucker right now, man.
There, 9 yards.
You heard.
And it'll be 2nd down.
Let you come inside. I said you did all right tonight.
Continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Let's go get that 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go get that 1st down.
1st down, Hal to throw. Dancing to his left.
Woo! Ah,
shit. This one out closer to midfield across the 45. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career.
That was 1st down. Y'all know
these types of situations, he wasn't going to go
that was
extra
1st down.
coverage to keep him from getting the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of binding him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
He got too many ninjas out there, man. Hey, y'all, he got too many ninjas out there.
Hal throwing on 1st down here.
Got too many
flushed out right.
He did it again, y'all.
Intercepted.
He did it again.
And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's going to catch you slipping. In this game.
He'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He
check the run, y'all.
By using his legs, and that might
check
have been
the run.
Better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check the run, y'all.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now,
why are you so fucking scared,
man? Use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
You got three down. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. We ain't giving up nothing. Hey, 15. Check 49. Check 9. Hey, 57. Watch the twist. 43.
Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. No. Easy.
They'll try with McKinnon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half That's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.